Welcome to the weekly wrap up. We are ending this week with interest rates about 1/8 of a point higher than where we started. We also ended last week about 1/4% higher. So we are starting to get a little snowball here. And yes, we are at interest rate levels we have not seen since 2006. If any of you guys were in the business in 2006, which I know some of you were, I don't know what your opinion is, but I would attest 2006 was worse. At that time, we broke the system. This is a cycle that we've got to go through to slow things down. It feels very different, at least to me. So how did we get here? And I'm going to give you guys a little warning up front. This is going to be a little longer video. I'm going to try to talk fast because I have a lot of info that I really want you guys to hear and some really good stuff at the end. So just, give me your best attention for a little bit longer video. So retail sales came out this week. They were 3 times higher than expectations. Expectations are set by the Fed committee, okay? So cause interest rates to go pop right up. However, what I want you guys to hear, and I think this bodes really well to my conspiracy theory, is the retail sales that came out this month were half of what they were last month. Half. Last month didn't affect interest rates, were not even a blip on the radar. And it's because the estimates set by the Fed committee last month were much higher for retail sales to come out. This month, they set them really low. And even though retail sales came out lower than last month because the expectation was set super low, boom, go the interest rates. Hence my conspiracy theory. All a manipulation. But here we are. We can only control what we can control. Powell also talked this week, basically said very neutral. Hey, we're getting close to where we want to be. Inflation's getting in check. Wage inflation's getting in check. Unemployment's starting to inch up a little bit. All of those things are good. However, what I envision happening in Powell's brain is this. Powell's running a marathon and he's almost done and he's winning. But you don't want to be the guy that kind of slows down, starts to celebrate and take a breath, because someone's back there and is going to see that and go zoom and beat you to the finish line. So Powell doesn't want to slow things down now or change trajectory because there's too many other things looming out there that could cause inflation or cause other things to pop quickly. War with Israel, oil, our lack of a speaker, and don't get me started on our politics, but all of that goofiness. Those are all kind of looming issues that have got to be dealt with before he's probably going to do anything and signal that we're stopped and we're good. Because if he does, interest rates are going to come down quickly. We saw a blip I think a week or two ago when one of the Fed chairs said, hey, we think we're going to hold on rates. Interest rates improved a ton. And then someone came out and said, no, we were just kidding. So that's the kind of stuff that he can't have happen, which is why we're seeing this. So the quicker that we normalize where rates are and stop making them the number one talking point, the better we're going to be. So how do we do that? We're spending a lot of time right now on buy downs. We've done more buy downs in the last month than we did all year. People who are contingent, people that want down payment assistance, people that are, maybe VA with 0 down financing. This is your time and this is your window. And the other thing that we're spending a lot of time on are with first-time buyers. We're showing them after 2 or 3 or 5 years, what has their home appreciated and what does that add to their net worth? Because after 2 years of rent, 0. After 2 years of owning a home with, 10% down, 30, 40 some $1,000s of equity. That's big. That has impact. That takes the focus off the interest rate and looks at it as the bigger picture. And there are so many things that we are doing right now to make things affordable. We are covering a 1-0 buy down if clients do not have it and want it with seller pay closing costs. We are offering that and we'll cover the cost of it. We've got that $4,000 grant for people that are first-time buyers and qualifying income $99,400 or less. We've got a 15% down with no MI, so that's saving people money. They don't have to get to 20% to avoid the MI. They can do 15%, no change in interest rate, just no MI. So all of these things are stuff that we are working on and doing now. But once it gets busier, we're in the summer, the throes of things, they probably won't be available. And the clients are going to miss out on some of these good options. Last thing I've got for you, and this one is big. We are having an event November 16th. The link is below. Phil Jones, who wrote the book Exactly What to Say, is coming here in the flesh, doing an event for my realtors. And God, this guy is big ticket. He is big. He has been at, I think, Keller Williams events, things like that. This is a guy where we think right now this is what's needed in the market. Really good scripting, really good verbs to handle some of those objections and get people off the fence, but not in a hammer way, in a really smart, connective relationship way. So RSVP below. This will sell out because I was a little off my game last week with my husband being in the hospital in Miami. We only have room for about 225 people, and we already have 140 RSVP'd. So if you guys want to come, please do not delay. Sign up because I guarantee you it will sell out. Okay. Thanks for listening.